there. You are just right in time for the state of the nation, and we are coming to you live from the nation's capital, Nairobi. And of course, today, President William Ruto has formed a multi-agency team to step up the fight against corruption and economic crimes in the country. The team brings together 10 state agencies, including the National Intelligence Service, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Office of the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, that is the DCI, the Office of Directorate, or rather of the Public Prosecution, and of course, Asset Recovery Agency and the Kenya Revenue Authority. Central Bank of Kenya is also in the mix, and the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority. The executive of the Office of the President and the Office of the Attorney General will also take part. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption, that is EACC, says that it has launched investigation into members of parliament accused of demanding bribes. This comes after President William Ruto accused lawmakers of turning parliament into a marketplace for extortion. Through its chairperson, David Oginde, the commission says that it is already tracking several members of parliament implicated, warning that no one will be spared once evidence is gathered. In a quick rejoinder, however, members of the Senate Public Account Committee now threatening to impeach the Speaker of both houses of Parliament if they don't summon President William Ruto to give evidence involving taking bribes from senior government official. And this is a statement that President William Ruto made it very strongly and clearly during the parliamentary meeting between ODM and the UDA to fast track the implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding between UDA and ODM, accusing members of parliament, of course, of taking bribes and extortion so that they can sway certain decisions and bills in favor of the executive. And it's a very hot discussion about corruption in the country. Remember, this is a cancer that continue to eat the country alive. That and many more, and of course we'll be spending the next 45 minutes, Naomi and I, just to bring you up to speed with what to expect and try to make sense of this very heavy discussion as far as corruption is concerned. But first thing first, our top stories tonight. Tonight, expediting war against graft. Ruto forms a multi-agency team to intensify war on corruption. Dial up or face the music. Murkomen issues a stern warning to political leaders inciting violence in the country. Also tonight, Wings to Fly. KU Rehab in partnership with Sussex equips students with tools ready for job market and combating gender-based violence. Plus, where are the youth? Agricultural stakeholders in Kirinyaga raises concerns over low number of youths engaging in farming.
This is Kutv Primetime News with Auma Evans.
That's right. Tonight I'm not alone. I'm in full backup of the ever-competent Naomi Omboi as our sign language interpreter tonight. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are coming to you live on YouTube at KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya at Auma Evans, a hashtag to use State of the Nation. So tonight, we begin on matters corruption. President William Ruto has announced the formation of a multi-agency team to strengthen the fight against corruption. Chaired by the Executive Office of the President, the team brings together agencies like the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Directorate of Criminal Investigation, the National Intelligence Service, and Kenya Revenue Authority. The team aims to boost the inter-agency cooperation, recover graft proceeds, and engage both domestic and international partners. The multi-agency team will also raise public awareness and be funded by member agencies and unspecified additional sources. The move comes a day after President William Ruto accused lawmakers of turning Parliament into a marketplace for extortion. Right now matters security. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has strongly warned against the rampant rise of security threats and political incitement. Speaking during the Jukwaa la Usalama initiative in Murang'a County, Murkomen emphasized that anyone found inciting violence or engaging in criminal activities will face the full force of law. Very own Pauletta Kutv with the full details.
As the Jukwaa la Usalama forums roll out across the country, Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen has urged Kenyans to cooperate with security agencies, remain vigilant and resist political incitement. He further cautioned political leaders and security officers against corruption, saying it undermines efforts to combat crime.
Let me say that the security sector is prepared to deal with any insecurity issues. The last time it was around, and there were so many goons in the term of protests, we were very prepared, and every other minute the National Police Service is prepared to protect citizens and their property. We of course are aware of those elements of threatening disruption.
Murkomen raised alarm over the resurgence of criminal gangs locally known as magenge and the spread of illegal alcohol trade, both fueling insecurity and unrest in the country and beyond.
These young people that if you don't have a job, you can go and form, in quotes, a security team, a gang, so that then you can always have your leader go and collect money from political actors and tell them, we'll give you security, we'll do this. And sometimes they have no loyalty to any person. They are available for hire. And this is very dangerous, because then when it gains root in a society, it becomes later becomes a bigger problem.
Murkomen also pointed to growing land disputes and fraud cases in Murang'a as a major source of community tensions. He assured residents that government agencies are working swiftly to resolve such conflicts and restore calm.
I request all of us to work together with the investors and appreciate the work they're doing, even as they employ many young people and feed families. If there are social issues, if there are land issues, those can be handled through legal means and through observance of law and order, not through illegal means.
As the Jukwaa la Usalama Forum continues across the country, the Interior Cabinet Secretary urged residents to cooperate with security agencies and remain vigilant as the government intensifies its fight against crime and political incitement. He asked political officers to avoid being corrupt. Pauletta Kutv, Kutv, Nairobi.
All right, thank you, Pauletta Kutv, for that comprehensive reporting. Now let me take you to Garissa County. Lagdera Member of Parliament Abdikadir Hussein has raised concerns that hospitals in Garissa County are defying a government directive by charging patients for outpatient services. Speaking in Balambala during the close of a medical camp, the legislator warned that poor network connectivity is further undermining the rollout of Social Health Insurance Fund, as Gloria Kathure now details in the following reports.
Lagdera Member of Parliament Abdikadir Hussein has lamented that residents seeking treatment in dispensaries, health centers, and even level 4 hospitals are still being billed despite the government's pledge to deliver free primary health care. His remarks comes just days after President William Ruto reiterated that outpatient services must be offered free of charge, saying that they are fully funded by the state. However, Hussein noted that the directive is yet to take effect on the ground.
Sisi tunasema tulipitia sheria kusema kwamba level 1 to level 4 ziko bure. lazilipo na SHA. But I don't think that is happening. Haifanyiki. And I know makosa ni ya governors. See a ministry, because those hospitals come, most of them come under them. I think what you need to do is that you need to push for the governors waheshimu sheria.
Wamepitisha budget ya shilingi bilioni 21 pesa ya Kenya kuhakikisha ya kwamba mwananchi ataenda hospitali, pale kwa dispensary, pale kwa health center, pale kwa level 4 sub county hospital, atibiwe, apatiwe dawa na aende nyumbani bila ya kuulizwa pesa yoyote.
The MP further expressed concern over poor mobile network coverage in northern eastern Kenya, warning it threatens the successful rollout of the Social Health Insurance Fund. The fund relies on digital verification systems, but in remote hospitals, weak connectivity has caused delays, service denials, and added suffering, particularly for expectant mothers and the elderly.
Sisi watu wa Eastern tuko na shida moja na SHA. Waziri, SHA inahitaji network ambayo wanaweza kutumia kwa digital. Juzi tulikuwa na mheshimiwa na tulikuwa na gavana huko Dada. Alifungua hospitali 3 na zote hazikuwa network. So tulikuwa tungependa wakati unaongea juu ya mambo ya SHA, pia waongee mambo ya network, Safaricom, Airtel, wapeleke network kila pale ambapo kuna hospitali ili watu wetu wafaidike na SHA.
Hussein is now calling on the ICT Ministry, the Communications Authority, and other relevant agencies to urgently boost connectivity. He cautioned that unless the government enforces the Free Treatment Directive and strengthens infrastructure, universal healthcare goals risk stalling, leaving vulnerable communities behind. The Lagdera MP also used the platform to affirm his support for President Ruto's re-election bid, a position echoed by ODM-nominated MP Umulkhir Harun. Glory Kadure, Kutv, Nairobi.
All right, from Garissa to Kilifi, residents of Chumani area in Matsangoni ward in Kilifi County today blocked the Kilifi-Malindi highway to protest the poor state of the road, which they say has caused numerous fatal accidents. Led by area member of County Assembly Hassan Mohammed, the demonstrators demanded the immediate return of the contractor who abandoned the site several months ago. The protesters decried government inaction and vowed to keep up the pressure until the project is completed. The protest disrupted transport along the busy highway, amplifying calls for urgent repair and accountability from both the contractor and the relevant authorities. Right, now switching gears to matters education, a joint research project by the Kenyatta University under the umbrella of the KU WeHub and the University of Sussex in the United Kingdom is paving the way for a new mentorship and resource hub aimed at improving employment outcomes for women students in Kenyan universities and TVETs. The project, known as the Safety and Transferable Skills Hub STASH, also seeks to strengthen response to sexual and gender-based violence in higher learning institutions. KUTV's Yvonne Kemuma reports from KU Main Campus.
Kenyatta University researchers and stakeholders gathered to review findings from a study that set out to address two critical challenges facing students: employability and workplace safety.
We have now collected data in one of the TVET institutions. It's called Kibra TVET, Technical Vocational College. Data is being analyzed. For us in KU, for this time, our students are away, so we are waiting for them in September. So after that, we shall be able to have them, train them, and then expose them to the tool that you have had we want to develop. So then from there, we shall be able to disseminate the findings, and then thereafter, we shall launch the hub.
The study examined employability readiness, identified barriers to job opportunities, and explored how sexual and gender-based violence impacts career progression. Other objectives included the development of a transferable skills training package, a measurable tool, and the ultimate establishment of a sustainable mentorship and resource center stash.
The other one, we know that we are addressing many SDG goals. Like now, if they are able to employ themselves and they get some income, of course, we are reducing poverty. We are also doing partnership. We're increasing, enhancing partnership. And when, again, graduates are employed, you know, government gets some tax. Through that income, the country also grows economically. And even we are able to help our families, our community, and the country grow. So that's the long-term impact.
Findings from the study highlighted the need to equip students with practical skills such as communication, decision-making, and workplace confidence, while creating safe places for reporting and responding to gender-based violence.
Issues around conflicts are big for us as employers, and just how they resolve conflicts. You don't resolve conflicts by switching off and blocking everyone in the office. You have to find solutions for the challenges you're facing. Just the professionalism, how to address people, how to even just understand the culture of the organization.
Stakeholders present at the workshop welcomed the initiative, noting its potential to reduce gender disparities in employment, influence policy, and contribute to Kenya's sustainable development goals.
We looked into that through different dot points.
The Stash Hub, once fully operational, is set to serve as a model for universities and technical training institutions across the country, empowering young women with the skills and safety net they need to thrive in education and beyond.
We have until 1:05.
Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.
All right, that story by Yvonne Kemuma takes us to our first break here on the State of the Nation. I remember you can still plug in. We'd love to hear your views and comment in regard to our bulletin tonight. You can keep talking to us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, you can tweet us. You can also send in your views and comment via our YouTube chat comment, and we will be sure to sample all of your feedback during and at the tail end of our bulletin tonight. Let's take this very short breather.
Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On EarthCheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of EarthCheck. Welcome.
Na uso wa jamii. Kupanda shuka, akawa tuzo. Ukakamavu wake, ukatii, na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke, akabaini jinsi ya kuweni. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari, kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari-ng'ari. Mimi ni mwanamke mwake. Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake, nami Caroline Kimwele.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The Bible says, when he spoke, then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart.
Christ says, I stand in the door and I knock.
Whoever hears my voice and opens, I will dwell with him.
Like the moon, I will fade, but like the star, I will rise again. And though I fall, be rest assured that I will rise again.
Go to the hospitals, tell them that God will heal them. Go to the prisons, tell them that they'll be free. Go to the crusades and tell people that Christ is coming, and sooner than the word itself, the second advent is imminent.
So my name is Jakub Petri. I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland. And I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Ewa Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
All right, welcome back, and of course thank you for keeping it State of the Nation. Now to some rather bizarre story. Chaos broke out at Sianda Shopping Center in Mumias East after two individuals suspected of being livestock thieves publicly surrendered while seemingly possessed. The suspect confessed to stealing 17 cows from Webuha Were and Ernest Webuha. Due to a surge in livestock theft in the area, the victims sought help from a traditional healer. The incident occurred a few days after the theft, and Dr. Paul Okello, a well-known traditional healer famed for identifying thieves, helped track down the suspect, who later surrendered in fear and deep regret.
Kuamkia tena tunapata wamechukua kwa ndugu yangu. Nilia msaada kwa daktari ambaye tuko naye hapa, ambaye mwenyewe amejieleza tayari vile tulienda kumuona na akasema atatusaidia.
Tukakubali, tukaenda nao. Kaenda nikachukua dawa huko. Tukakuja nao kutoka huko mpaka Malaba, mahali tulipita kwa boda, tuliwacha ID yake, kapata gate pass. So kwa hiyo harakati
What a time to be alive. Anyway, let's talk matters agriculture. Agricultural stakeholders in Kirinyaga County have raised concerns over the low number of youth engaging in farming. Mazao Afya Director Peter Karanja warned that agriculture is at risk, with the majority of farmers now aged above 60 years. Karanja urged government to support to attract young people into agribusiness through technology and financial empowerment. This story was produced by our very own Rose Karori.
Kirinyaga County agricultural stakeholders have raised concern over the number of youths engaging in farming, claiming that they are not engaged in the agricultural sector. Mazao Afya Director Peter Karanja, speaking at Agitech Farm in Mothithi, Mwea, warned that agriculture is at risk, with the majority of farmers now aged above 60. Karanja urged the government support to attract young people into agribusiness through technology and financial empowerment. He also revealed plans for a major agri-expo on October 3rd and 4th, aimed at promoting youth inclusion, sustainability, and innovation.
And we are here today on an event we are calling Curtain Laser. And the Curtain Laser is aimed at hyping our main event, which is Agitech Grad Expo, which will happen on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of October. The aim of this particular activity today is to expose the farmer or a business person to what we call renewable energy solutions.
Peter Karanja encouraged farmers to adopt solar-powered irrigation as a cost-effective alternative to fuel-based systems, noting that partnerships with financial institutions are being established to make the technology affordable. Agitech Grand Expo Chairman Mwai Mureithi supported the statement, saying that technology adoption will be key in cutting production costs, reducing misuse of inputs, and minimizing resource wastage.
The impact for embracing technology, we minimize the cost of production, we minimize the use, the wastage of chemicals, we minimize also the misuse of other inputs.
The stakeholders stress that integrating youth into modern farming practices will not only secure Kenya's food future, but also create thousands of employment opportunities for the county's growing young population. Rose Karori, KUTV.
Alright, still in Kirinyaga County, residents of Kagio in Kirinyaga County will benefit from a 100 million shillings road improvement project launched today by India Member of Parliament George Kariuki. The project promised by President William Ruto aims to improve transport, cleanliness and business opportunities in Kagio town. Take a look.
A long-term road project in Kagio, Kirinyaga County has officially begun with the hopes of replacement of the town's little roads. The 100 million shillings improvements were promised by President William Ruto during his development visit to Mount Kenya, and now work has begun.
Tumekuwa pale Kagio town siku ya leo asubuhi tukiangalia zile barabara tunatengeneza. Hizo barabara zilitengenezwa kitambo sana na zikachipuka, zikaharibika, zimejaa matope, zimejaa maji kwa miaka mingi.
Kagio, home to Kirinyaga's largest market, has long been brought over by the challenges of dusty roads during daylight. Traders say the situation disappointed customers, but now they expect business to succeed through better infrastructure.
Mtoto pengine umeshindikiza mtoto akienda shule, umele umecheleza umeanguka kama saizi wakati wa mvua, wakati wa vumbi. Unaona hata ukiwa hapo kwa boma unaona kuna stress sana juu ya vumbi, gari zikipita ni stress, wewe mwenyewe ukipita barabara gari kikupita unaacha umefunikiwa na vumbi. Hakutakuwa na vumbi sasa.
Kariuki urged leaders to prioritize service to the citizens instead of politics, ensuring that road projects will be completed on time and taxpayers' fund will be carefully managed.
Nilikuwa naulizia wakazi pahali shule iko. Sikuwa na maoni ya shule inaweza kuwa pahali ambapo hakuna barabara ya kuingia, lakini saa hii kazi inaendelea vizuri kwa sababu barabara iko 90% complete. Pia ningetaka kusema kwa county governors, kuna hii pesa ya fuel levy ile sasa mnaona tunafanya kazi hapa. Hiyo pesa najua wanataka kuwa accommodated na tumekubali kuwa accommodate.
This project will be managed by the Rural Roads Authority to ensure high quality. Meanwhile, works that were stuck on the Kiangishindu-Tivet Thiguka roads have resumed after the government paid off the remaining billions of debt through fuel tax.
Alright, elsewhere now, the annual Mijikenda cultural event, Chanda Chanda, will this year be held in Kwale County with a renewed call for peace and unity. Kaya elders and youth leaders announced that the celebration scheduled for September 9th will strictly avoid political agendas following last year's chaos in Kilifi that was marred by wrangles and violence. For the first time in the event's history, Mijikenda University and tertiary students have been included in the organizing committee, marking a new era of youth involvement. During the preparation, Grace Mboze Luambi urged the community to educate young girls on protecting themselves against early pregnancies and underscoring the importance of safeguarding the future generation.
Majukumu yetu kama Mijikenda yafaa mimi mtoto wa kike nijilinde vipi na niishi vipi, na hii yote tutakuwa tunafanya ni kwa ajili ya kuelimishana mila zetu na zetu za Mijikenda.
Mimi naye wa mzungu wa Karisa wa Bugo nombo la Kayarihe na kuzikala huna makongomano gaga niga kuhusu chenda. Nashukuru, karibuni Kayarihe makayago silega.
Alright, 29 minutes past 9 o'clock, time to take our second break here on the State of the Nation. Remember, plenty more to follow, including sports news.
North Coast Beach Hotel has exciting holiday offers just for you. Whether you are planning an August family break or a magical Christmas getaway, for the August family offer, make memories with your loved ones at only 11,543 Kenya shillings per person, sharing for a 2-night stay on half board. There's free family entertainment, fun indoor games, and lots of activities for children. Plus, get a 10% discount on all extra services during your stay. For the December Christmas holiday, celebrate your festive season in paradise. Book before 31st October to enjoy our exclusive Christmas deal. Stay 3 nights between 23rd December and 2nd January 2026 at only 34,628 Kenya shillings per person, sharing on half board. And for our flexible payment plan, take advantage of our Lipa Mdogo Mdogo plan and pay in easy installments. Call us today to book on 0722 209 458 or 0733 409 430 or email info@northcoastbeachhotel.com. North Coast Beach Hotel, a home paradise.
Hi, my name is Stella Tioi.
Jina langu naitwa Okemwa Mokwa James.
This is Mandela Gaya.
Ugonjwa ulipokuja ulichukua siku 3 ukaniweka in coma. 20 wamezikwa, 2 ndio wako hai.
I don't even know how it feels to see.
I feel like I cannot express myself well the way somebody who can walk can actually express themselves.
Ilichukua muda mwingi mrefu tena mpana ili kuikubali kwamba mimi siwezi tembea tena.
I've come to actually accept myself.
Ukijaribu kumsimamisha mtu umwambie tafadhali nionyeshe njia,
they find it quite strange talking to you.
You should just make schools integrated,
inclusive setups
by providing the right facilities.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The Bible says, when he spoke, then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart.
Christ says, I stand in the door and I knock. Whoever hears my voice and opens, I will dwell with him.
Like the moon, I will fade, but like the star, I will rise again. And though I fall, be rest assured that I will rise again.
Go to the hospitals, tell them that God will heal them. Go to the prisons, tell them that they'll be free. Go to the crusades and tell people that Christ is coming, and sooner than the word itself, the second advent is imminent.
Time for the latest in the world of sports. Our tickets for the CHAN quarter-final match between Kenya and Madagascar have increased from 200 shillings to 250 shillings, sparking mixed reaction from fans. On the other hand, official ticketing portal crashed for about 2 hours shortly after sales opened, leaving thousands of supporters stranded. The crash occurred due to overwhelming demand as fans rushed to secure seats at Kasarani Stadium for Friday's highly anticipated quarter-final clash. Organizers assured the fans that the issue had been resolved, adding that all tickets will remain valid for entry. Right, and now the summer transfer window has seen a major move across Europe. Nottingham Forest have completed the signing of French striker Anud Kulimwende from Rennes at £13.5 million deal. Elsewhere, Aston Villa, Leon Bailey has joined Italian side AS Roma on loan, while Liverpool youngster Ben Duoc has sealed a £25 million switch to Bournemouth. Wolves strengthened their squad with a £12 million signing of Jackson Chatatuo from Verona. All right, and the ongoing CHAN match between Senegal and Sudan. Currently, the scoreline is 0-0. That is the Group D, and of course, Nigeria leads against Congo, but Nigeria will be packing and heading home because in their last two matches, well, the fate, or rather the luck, was not on their way. And of course, as things stands, if Senegal and of course Sudan, the scoreline still remains 0-0, then they will be heading all the way to the quarterfinals of this CHAN 2024 tournament. And of course, it's quite interesting to know that Kenya, Tanzania, and of course Uganda booked their slot into the quarterfinals of the CHAN 2024. The three hosting nation marching all the way to the quarterfinals. What a moment. And of course, this is just a sign of probably good things to come, and we do hope that the marching will be all the way to the finals, and at the end of the day, either Kenya, Uganda, and of course Tanzania will lift the trophy. Patriotic aside, reality on check. The three nation, that is the prayer of each and every East African nation fan. And of course, if you are a Harambee Stars fan, the prayer is march all the way to the finals and lift the trophy. Well, many thanks for the men and women behind the scene. For you, our esteemed viewers, for always keeping us a company in the last 35 minutes or so. My good name is Auma Evans. Naomi Ombui has been your sign language interpreter tonight. By all design, whether you're flying, you're walking, or you're driving, it's now time to pack and leave. The good book says that it's time for everything. Time for news, done. Now it's time to go home. Until then, do have a lovely night and God bless Kenya.